tailgate down.
All right, hey everybody, Billy Rainford here from Direct Motocross. Welcome to another episode of Tailgating, brought to you by Mika Sport Canada and Scott Sports Canada. We're sitting here at Club MX with the general manager. We got Ben Graves here. Ben, hey man, thanks for sitting around with us.
Absolutely, glad to be here.
On the old tailgate, it's still calling it tailgate. My van doesn't have a tailgate, it's a hatchback. These are chairs, whatever. We take advantage of the nice backdrop here in the sunshine. I think it's above freezing back home, but not by much. So it's nice to be here in t-shirts, hanging out. Man, we're sitting here, March. How are things going right now here at Club MX?
Going really good. Every year we continue to grow and expand. The facility gets bigger. Things get better as far as that goes. We continue to add more things to offer all the riders, and this year's just the same. Our Supercross team's doing really well on the East Coast. The guys are doing well, and we're getting a lot of exposure there, and yeah, going good.
Okay, yeah, I mean, I've been here a bunch of years in a row kind of thing, and every time I come here, it's almost like a new place. I mean, the one time I came in, I remember, what the hell, it's paved now. This road is paved, and it only comes to Club MX. So you come in out of Chesterfield, South Carolina, and you come in, it's just a paved road, comes into Club MX. I was asking you earlier, because I heard bikes, I'm like, what? I don't see anybody on the Supercross track or that other Supercross track. And you said, no, we have two other Supercross tracks they're probably at.
Yep. Yeah, Supercross has been expanded quite a bit this year. We now have 4 full-size Supercross tracks. We have one that we kind of kept as our amateur Supercross track, since the Supercross Futures and obviously Daytona and things are getting very popular with all the guys. And then we also have 3 full-size pro tracks. So that's been really well. We had at the first round in Tampa of the East Coast, I believe we had 12 riders competing in the 250 class. And I believe in the night show we had something like 6 or 8 guys in the main event. So yeah, going really well on Supercross and getting a lot of guys there. And every year we try to continue to change things and keep up with the times and add new features and reinvest to just try to make it as good a place as we can for everybody, whether you're a beginner guy looking for lessons or an amateur guy looking to improve your skills, or a guy looking to go to Loretta's and win, or a guy trying to make that jump to the pro ranks. We try to work with every level of rider, and we've got a program that works with all of them.
Right now, it's crazy too, because I mean, you think about, okay, you're a kid, for example, we're Canadian, obviously, direct motocross and stuff. You're going to come down, you're going to spend a lot of time. It can get monotonous, it can get boring, you know what I mean? It's a lot of work, but the fact that you guys have now, there's a gym right across there, you guys have a nutritionist, I mean, everything's set. It's kind of, a lot of kids come down, you stay in the trailer, ride, and you just get stale, but this, you got something, you're on a schedule, so I mean, it really has to help.
Yeah, I think what separates us apart from a lot of the other places is we have a pretty regimented schedule that we keep all the guys on. So, we keep close tabs on everybody and try to cater a program that benefits them, and that's how we do things. But yeah, certainly there's plenty of things to do. It is heating up, it's 80 degrees today. About to fire up our wakeboard park here pretty soon. So
what? There's a wakeboard park?
Yeah, it gets hot out, go hop on the wakeboard in the afternoon and cool off, or we'll have stand-up jet skis over there in the pond. We've got mountain bike trails just right off the property, and plenty of areas to road bike and things like that as well. So yeah, we try to keep everybody here, and if we had a gas station, and we would never have to leave. So we got a nutritionist on site, cooks all our meals. Mechanic here, full pro shop as far as that goes. So yeah, try to keep everything here so nobody has to go anywhere. It's convenient, get everything you need all in one place.
Perfect. Now let's get some Canadian connection here to this whole thing. I mean, Club MX, you guys have been great with us. Every year at the Walton Transcan, we give away the Total Devotion Award. It's to someone who's kind of come through some rough times, not necessarily rough times, had a tough go and does not give up, right? It's total devotion to the sport and to the actual week at Walton Transcan, and we give away a free week down here at Club MX. So right now we got a previous winner, we got Sam Gaynor here.
Yep, absolutely. Sam came down a couple of seasons ago, first time ever coming, he won the award, and I believe that was his one and only year ever going to Loretta's. He came here and did a little prep work before the regional, was here for a week, went to Loretta's. I believe he got a third maybe in one class.
Yeah, he did he had a couple, yeah.
Did really well, and I kept in contact with Sam over the years and checked on him last year, and then with Phil Nicoletti training here and riding up there with the Rockstar Energy team.
Yep.
And then Sean Moffmeyer also up there. Sean came down here and did some training, and Sam now is on the same team. So Sam's back with us this year. He's prepping before his season starts. And yeah, had really good luck with that, and awesome to give a guy a chance that really deserves it, and if down the road, most of those guys, luckily for us, usually come back. So
Right.
So
well, last year too, Jake Piccolo won the award.
Yep.
He's from all the way out in BC. I spoke to his parents. Said, yeah, we'd love to get out there. So whether if he gets here, maybe not this year, but it's an open invitation for a free week down here too. So
Absolutely.
It's really good to come down. And now, how about also now we talk about your team? We got your guys. Joey Crown obviously has a good connection. Unfortunately, he got injured, but Jeffrey Holmes, they still in there.
Oh yeah. We wouldn't be where we are without them and the Redemption guys for getting us in there to begin with. So yeah, going strong and very strong part of the program. I think this will be our 3rd year, I guess, doing Supercross, and this has been our biggest and best year yet. So can't complain there at all. And we've had really good experiences being up in Canada the last couple of years. Met a lot of great people. And unfortunately for us, a lot of good customers that come back with us every year and train for their season. So it's been really good.
Nice, man. Okay, now what? So the Supercross season, when that ends, well, it might end early. Yeah. But when the Supercross season ends, what's the plan for the summer for you guys?
For the summer, as far as facility-wise, obviously we'll be, our pro national guys will be, prepping for pro nationals. The amateur guys prepping for Loretta's, and then we also do weekly camps and things like that also. No immediate plans for the Supercross team to really necessarily do anything outdoors this summer. With the Jeffrey boys maybe not racing this year in Canada, that may kind of change what we do there. But I expect I'll probably be at Walton for sure, and try to get up there when I can for sure.
Right, and so hopefully maybe somebody can win that flower pot. All right, we've upped the game. We've upped the trophy game. Now that they're involved here, they got a nice trophy. I really like the Total Devo. It's an old band. Blah blah. But anyway, we got a nice trophy for that, so it'll be kind of fun this year coming up to the Walton Transcan to pick another winner. Yeah, man. How hot does it get here in the summer, by the way?
It gets hot, but honestly, I spent about 7 years in Minnesota. I grew up in Indiana, which gets winter, it gets cold, but not like Minnesota. I moved to Minnesota, moved up there for about 7 years. Very similar to Canadian weather in the winter. And I don't know how people do it.
It's even colder. Minnesota, for some reason, gets even colder than just about anywhere in Canada.
I feel like it's relative. When I was in Minnesota, I did a lot of commercial construction, was outside a lot, and it's still racing and involved in riding and stuff too. And once it's cold, it's just cold. And if you dress for it, and it's just cold. And I feel like the heat's the same way down here. It's hot, but once it's 90 some degrees, or it's 110, it's just hot. Like at that point, it's hot. Drink plenty of water, eat plenty of food. Try to keep the tank full.
And you're going to hit some hot races too, so you may as well come down and get used to it.
Absolutely, and there's no better place to get ready for Loretta's. We get the heat and humidity, just like they do down there. So it certainly makes the athletes tougher, and we have a structured program for that as well. Obviously, when you're in the heat and those kind of conditions, you don't want to overtrain the body. So we watch that closely as far as doing what we need to do, but not running the body down. Very easy to do that, and you see that a lot in the pro ranks too. You see a lot of guys that start the season off strong, the summer heat gets here, and all of a sudden these guys are struggling, and just not taking care of their bodies the way they should. And that's something that our fitness program here with Joey in the gym, and then and Deborah, our nutritionist, monitors that stuff closely, so that way that we make sure the guys we've got our week scheduled to have our big days when we need to, and our slower days when we need to, so that at the end of the week they got the most out of it and they're not run down.
Right. Okay, well, like you say, they just did their motos, they did some sprints, they did some starts, they did the finish with that moto, and now they're going to head to the gym. So yeah, man, we're going to. I got a 13-hour drive to get back home still to take care of. But yeah, man, it's always fun to kind of stop in. I kind of just blew in here without warning. Just kind of showed up in the old DMX van. But thanks a lot for supporting Canadian Moto. Thanks a lot for taking care of our guys when they're down here, our kids when they're down here, guys, girls. And we look forward to the Transcan this year. Anybody you want to thank before we get out of here?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly would just like to thank all of our Canadian guys that come down. And honestly, everybody we've interacted with in Canada, great people. Enjoy being up there. Of course, we couldn't do what we do without our whole crew here. We got a pretty tight-knit group. And that's, I feel like, what sets us apart, from other places. We have a pretty personal relationship with everybody here, whether you're here for a week or a month or a year, or years,
Guillaume's still living out of his van over there?
Guillaume has still got the kitty cat up there, and he's chilling in the van.
That's amazing. I love that.
I think that's year number 3 for Guillaume being down here and in the van. And we tried to get him into a camper this year, but it just didn't work out. It was booked, and I didn't have anywhere. He really? Yeah, I wanted to put him up somewhere if I could this year, just to help him out. But we were booked, and we just didn't have any space. And he's on his way to Indy right now, and yeah, hopefully he has a good weekend this weekend, and hopefully Supercross figures out a way to keep going. Hopefully we don't shut down like they're saying they are, but we'll see what happens with that.
All right, Wade, thank you very much for chatting with us. This has been another episode of Tailgating. Brought to you by Scott Sports Canada and Mika Sport Canada. We'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
All bets are off once you put the tailgate down.